really quickly just with a final little thing, but I can't guarantee that I won't come back to it. But we're going to see. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my 3D cursor right there, and I'm going to bring in a circle. I'll do 18 vertices, scale it down. I'm just going to make a big knob. Maybe I'll copy it and have two of them. So we're going to start right there, and I think what I'll do is I'll go check or deselect and scale in just a little bit. Select the whole thing, E and S, scale in using loop tools and make that a circle. I'm going to select the whole thing, pull it out, and I'm going to select that outer edge and E, and I'm going to extrude it back, but I'm going to scale it out a little bit. And then extrude it back in again. And let's just focus on that thing. Grab that E and S. I'm going to come in, loop tools. I'll change that to a circle, make it a bit smaller. E, and I'll come back, and E, and I'll come back some more. I think I'll take this and scale it in though, so we get that kind of effect. And then I'll come back here, and I'm going to E, pull it in, scale it in a bit, E, scale, and then F to finish that off. Control 2 and shade smooth, and then some edge loops up. And I got one here. I think I'll do one here. Do the underside as well. Come in and here. Let's see what that's looking like. It's close to what I want. Let's start with that, bring stuff back. I think I'm going to scale this in the X. I want it a bit thicker like that and smaller. Shift S, cursor selected, bring the 3D cursor right there and look at the front. And let's bring in a plane. Rotate Y90. I'm going to extrude that back a little ways, and then I'm going to bevel these edges. And so let's just focus on that. Just like this. Control B, split it, and roll my mouse up a few times to get a nice curve. I'll take this and I'll bevel the top as well. We'll get rid of the back faces. Shade smooth. I think it's looking okay. Might have to do bevel, weighted normal, and auto smooth. Just bring stuff back. What I wanted to do actually was I'm going to make this a bit thinner. Push that against here. And I really want to do, I'm missing one thing. Bring that out. I'll do this as one piece. I'm just going to scale it out like this. I want it actually bigger than that. And then come back. So that will require another edge loop there, probably down here. And then I just make that a bit bigger. And then I can make the whole thing smaller. I wanted that kind of thing. Push this against here. Like that. And then I would take these bolts again. Go in, Control L to select the whole thing. Duplicate it, and I'll break it out. And just scale it to the size that I like. Period key to zoom in. Get this so it's making contact. And drag it up to the corner I see I got to do some work on this panel here, I think a little bit. Do that. Let's see, do I? What's going on here? I'll switch that to angle. Let's take that whole thing and let's make that, I'll just call it knob. And see where it is. Okay, it's right there, so it's fine for the moment. And I was thinking of just like doing two of them. Okay, so let's, if I take that and throw that into there. It's looking dark, isn't it? So I have a feeling that I need to flip my polys. Let me just select all of these. Alt N. See the color change, so I needed to do that. And it gives me just a little bit more detail on the server. So I think maybe I'm going to leave it at that part. I mean, I'd love to keep working on it, but I'm going to move to the interior. And other subtle details can be done in texturing as well, of course. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to do for the time being. So I'm going to leave it at that, and when we come back, we are likely going to move on to the inside. And I also want to think about how this is attaching, whether I want these bars like that or not. Okay, so we'll see you again soon.